Hello everyone, namaste. I'm really happy that I'm going to share my journey today when I joined Kathmandu University School of Education. I'm Pushparas Timilsana and currently I'm doing my STEAM education of master's degree in STEAM department of Kathmandu University School of Education. This is especially very important to share with you because I have realized a big change in my professional and academic life when I joined this course. Okay, let me begin with my 15 years of teaching career. When I already had 15 years of teaching career, but my teaching activities were only limited in the traditional pattern. The journey begins here at Kathmandu University when I joined STEAM education in the Department of STEAM. I used to consider myself as the innovative and modern teacher, but I realized I was mistaken because a lot of things that I had to change my teaching area because the time had changed and students they demand different teaching style because a lot of changes are taking place in academic sectors. So this department really helped me, which I'm going to share you today. Well, let me tell in detail how disorienting dilemma occurred in me when I entered the university with some kind of assumptions that I will get this kind of knowledge, that kind of knowledge, and I felt really awesome because the professors they ignited hundred of thousand new ideas, new uh, techniques in teaching field. So in the beginning phase I was disoriented by lot of content knowledge, also philosophical ideas, and later when I worked in my passion and I went through a lot of literature, I read the literature, and finally that disorienting dilemma got to some kind of foundation, and I created my own philosophy so that I could work in it and I could apply that here in teaching field. This is called signature pedagogy, and I explored my signature pedagogy after disorienting dilemma, and I realized that I am lacking the unique skills to consider myself the distinctive and unique teacher of 21st century. Okay, let me tell you how the journey began. The chrysalis took place by forging a new path when I got enrolled in inside the MEd in STEAM education at Kathmandu University. I was provided with so much of attention, so much of priority as the student, as the learner, because I was the learner there, and the university professors, university and the department, everybody was prioritizing my presence there in the university to help me find out something new from myself, from my inside heart. So the the beginning took place from the very first day, and it continued and continued and continued up to 6 months when I have already completed the first semester up to this phase. So let me share something more. What happened after that? Well, after learning various theoretical foundations, uh, I found a new role there because you can see in the display also the banking model of teaching and the new paradigm. In the banking model, how we teach our students, so we try to deposit all the knowledge in their head so that they can use it later when they require. But the trend had changed, so we should work together. The student, the teacher, and the school administration, they should work in coordination to each other to create some kind of knowledge so that the students can use that knowledge till the last time of their life, also can use in some practical ways. Okay, you can see the five pillars of transformation in me because these five subjects, five courses that I received from university were very important for me. The first paper was theory and practice, Similarly, the second one was curriculum leadership, and the third one was innovative pedagogy. The next is creative arts and ICT in STEAM. All these subjects, these five courses, really helped me to figure out my strengths and weaknesses, so that I could change, I could transform from the traditional teacher to the modern teacher. Well, the power of professional community is very, very important, because whenever you enter Kathmandu University, you find a mentorship, not only mentorship but also the peer collaboration. You work with your friends, you work with the teacher, and also you find the scholarly exchanges, because they conduct several seminars, workshops, conferences, even international conferences, where the students, the scholars, they get opportunity to expose themselves in the international scenario, in the larger audience, which provide some kind of power for professional development. Now I'm going to tell how my signature philosophy started. After a long disorienting dilemma, after a lot of um, philosophies and pedagogies, after the long analysis, I found my signature philosophy, that is from fiction to fact. Whenever we do some task, first of all we imagine, then later it becomes the reality. So our every action starts from fiction and ends in fact. Whatever we do, what kind of action we complete, first of all we imagine. Our mind works. Several times our mind calculates that task. And later, when the mind agrees, then we perform it in the action. And when we perform it in the action, that becomes the fact. When we talk about signature philosophy or signature pedagogy, we always talk on three structures: surface structure, deep structure, and implicit structure. Surface structure is observable action, for example, storytelling, and deep structure is underlying pedagogical goal, for example, knowledge construction. Implicit structure is the core value being cultivated, for example, learning moral and ethical values and sensing the changes. The fiction to fact philosophy is implemented through a practical six-step process. This framework guides the journey from defining a topic to a final reflection that is directly connected to a real life practices. Here, this strategy can be used in everyday teaching, and which is absorbed. It is also applicable in some other teachers' teaching style. Figuring out the signature philosophy and signature pedagogy is like taking a new flight. And this is, of course, the new professional identity. There are so many things that I learned from this overall course, from innovative pedagogy, where I learned design thinking and game based learning, game based teaching, where in theory and practice, I learned so many theoretical perspectives. Also, in curriculum framework, I learned how to design the curriculum, how the curriculum can be contextualized. And also in ICT class, I learned how to use ICT tools and use these in our class to make it more effective in 21st century. Another class in arts, in creative arts, I learned not only the arts, but I learned the life. The philosophical perspective that I have explored is not only used in teaching field, but also can be used in medicine, engineering, and science education, and in the universal myth as the universal methodology. From fiction to fact takes place in every aspect of our life. From imagination to reality, like the Wright brothers imagined multiple times about making a plane, and later that fiction became fact once they finally made a plane and which could fly in the sky. Similarly, friends, if you do have some kind of plan to join Kathmandu University School of Education, of course, that will be reality one day. But This is always important. You have this kind of feeling that you will be the scholar of Kathmandu University School of Education. Similarly, in my professional journey, has also taken the flight, moving from imagination of becoming a progressive teacher to now a transformed as informed and progressive thinker in the present time as the fact. Thank you for listening me. Thank you so much.